Good evening, Ten Swallow family. How are you doing? Hopefully, you have had an amazing day so far. Thank you all for joining us. I have missed you guys. I've missed you guys. I know that we haven't been live in here in probably a week or so. But forgive me, I promise you I'm going to do a whole lot better. We have a lot of great things in store for us in the next upcoming weeks with Ten Swallow Catering as a whole, but as our wellness club as well. I am here tonight to talk about a few natural benefits of some things. I'm going to talk about the benefits of cinnamon and honey tonight. What does that look like? And we're also going to hear a few testimonials from some of our detox clients that we have serviced over the course of the few years that we've been doing this. Hi, Miss Cassandra. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. I'm just telling the people, I said, I'm getting ready to bring in some people that's going to come in and share their experience with us as we've talked about the detox. You looking so pretty. Look at me with all this bushiness up here, child. Pray the chef through. All right. Pray me through. But we're going to be talking about the benefits of detoxing and detoxing the right way and understanding when your body needs to detox. How do you determine if detoxing is the right thing for you? Will your body tell on you if you need to detox or not? So those are some things that we are actually going to go in and we're going to talk about because I feel that it's beneficial for people to understand that everybody's body is not the same, but we should at some point understand why we should or why we shouldn't. So just to talk about the detox program that we have constructed, it's an individualized detox program. Now we have detox juices that our clients can get that will just say, okay, I just want to have another healthy source of something that they can do. Fine. But we have some of our clients who like, I need a customized juice for a certain thing. It can be I don't have energy. It can be they're targeting a certain health issue or something like that. It could be that. Hold on, I'm trying to bring in someone else here and they keep getting an error. So give me just a second. Let me try to get them in here. And for me, I think detoxing helps you understand your body a little bit better. It helps you say, okay, you know what? I didn't know that was too sweet, or I didn't know that was too salty, or I didn't know that my body did or didn't like this. So I wanted people to actually come in who have tried our detox program before and to really share their transparent experience. I know that, well, first of all, thank you for being a client of Ten Swallow. You've been a faithful client of us for a while now. But thank you for first of all, trusting the gift that God gave me, first of all. But also, I want you to share why you chose to do it.
For me, it was I needed something different. I was tired of the aches, the pains, and just the normal of what I was doing. And so I began to I knew if I could do it myself, I would have done it by now.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't. Um Most recently with the detox, me and my husband both we went to the doctor, and for COVID, I had been, I went to comfort food, to be completely honest. The first 3 months, I was like biscuits, fried chicken. My son didn't know what some real cast iron fried chicken was. And that was my go-to. And so when I went to the doctor, the health issues that they were finding, I'm like, whoa, what's up with this?
Mm-hmm.
And so I had tried the juices because I kept hearing people talk about it. And I was like, I I wonder, because I'm suspect, y'all. I am not the person that's like, oh, I'm gonna drink it because it's healthy. Not gonna do it. If it don't taste good, I'm not gonna like it. And but I was having problems going up the stairs in my home. Um, if y'all can kind of see, I'm gonna lean in a little bit. Y'all see, this was a whole lot darker under my eyes. And I talked to Chef Shy, and she was like, "You need a liver detox." I was like, "Oh, okay." Now she had told me that months ago, right? And I did it. And recently, when I went to the doctor, guess what they told me? You have a fatty liver. You got to detox your liver. So what did I was already in the process. I was like, so I need a liver detox, the real one this time. Straight liver detox. And and I've always seen the benefits of being able to, within like a day or two, literally my body realigns itself, where I can go up the stairs, I sleep better, where I would have been normally, my allergies get better. They don't completely go away, but they do get better to where I'm not taking meds every single day. Um, just overall better health. And sometimes I used to be a smoothie junkie, like these chain store smoothies. And after going through the detox, I would go to drink a smoothie and I was like, oh my God, that is straight sugar. Whereas before I couldn't drink it without that little teaspoon of turbinado sugar. I was like, this is straight sugar. And so some of them I don't like as much as others, but they're all good.
You don't like, tell it. Just tell it.
I don't mind it. Now the beet one, ladies, it will have you calling on Jesus. If you drank 2 or 3 back to back, you be thinking something bad going on, right? I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. I'm bleeding.
Yes. I tell people all the time, I had a client who lives in Jersey, and she called me the next day. She was like, something is wrong. Something is real wrong. I was like, what's wrong? She was like, I don't have monthly visitors. She said, but something is wrong. I said, you drink beet juice? She said, yes. I said, okay, so I told you it'll turn everything red. It would literally turn everything red. And she was like, oh my goodness. She was like losing it. I was like, it didn't come back. Okay. So if it's gone, it's gone. I was like, but it's just the beet juice. The beet juice actually goes in and it cleans everything. But because the natural dye in the beets is just blood red, it would literally make you think you're bleeding.
Right. If you I'm good as long as I don't drink them. But I was drinking like back to back, so
Yeah.
my system, it was literally just. I was like, something wrong. Literally, my heart felt, and I remember calling. I texted you, and I called our friend Takesha, and I said, "Tell me about this beet juice before I pass out, please."
Oh my God.
But I have not had one that I just did not like. Some of it took a little getting used to because I'm not used to green stuff. She actually got me to drink green stuff. I'm not used to drinking green. I have a problem. It's green. We're not supposed to drink that. So, but my favorite is the sunshine and the lemonade, y'all.
Listen, y'all know she every time she get these juice, she was like, "Is my defender in here? Where's the lemonade one?" Like she looks for those, and she actually referred her friend uh, Margaret to me, Margot to me, and I met her this past week, and she was like, okay, so I think I'm torn between my two favorite now. She was like, the kids even like the Defender, which is the lemonade one. She was like, they drink all of them. She was like, I don't know which one is my favorite now. I was like, listen, we about to make it hard for you. So she got the watermelon cleanse for the first time this week. So I said, I'm going to see what's your favorite after that. People tend to gravitate toward that one. But if you could tell anybody, based off your experience with it, do you think it's something that you regret doing, or you think that it's something that people should adapt as a lifestyle?
I think people should adapt it as a lifestyle. I'm not saying you should do it, if you can't do it every week or whatever, I at least am going to do it once a month,
Mm-hmm.
just for my body, my health, because I love how I feel
Mm-hmm.
after the detox.
Mm-hmm.
And when I start trying to eat different things and go back to stuff, my body is like, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
And the clarity, everything, and the way I look at it, I'm either gonna do this and do the juices and feel better, or I'm gonna pay a doctor to handle these symptoms. Either way, I'm going to pay some money. So I choose to pay for what I'm going to enjoy. I don't enjoy taking those pills and going in and having them poke me and doing all these tests, and they don't know what's wrong and all of that. So it's one of the best decisions, and I'm actually converting my family. Every time I get some now, I don't get enough for just me. I used to get it for just me because it was personal. But now I've started buying enough that it's for my family, because they started drinking my son, my 16-year-old, drink my juices. So I'd be like, mommy's juice. So he's like, here, I'm like, here, taste this. And he likes them. Mm-hmm. So if there's one that he likes and he sees them, he wants to drink them. So I had to start adding to my, I said, okay, everybody drinking juice now.
Everybody's drinking.
And my husband, who's a truck driver, he likes them and he takes them. And that's what he uses for like a breakfast or lunch. And those have been working well for him as well.
I think when I tell people, it's a lifestyle change. I don't want people to think that I forever want you to come to 10 Swallow and buy juices, right? We love to have you, but I take pleasure in teaching you the art of juicing, something that you can learn how to do consistently on your own, because when you're not around someone that you can get the juices. Now, Takesha on the other end, she has a juicer, but she's like, I'm not doing it, right? I'm going to get you, because mine don't taste like yours, right? But sometimes I think people just need an initial start. To understand that juicing has the ability really to naturally shift your body. When you juice, you don't get fruits and vegetables that's been cooked. You get the natural raw contents of the fruits and vegetables when you juice. So for me, I tell people it's like a liquid IV to me. Almost when I drink it, I immediately feel a natural bolt of energy when I take them. So that's my personal. It was really just something me and my husband started doing, but then it got to be something I shared with other people, and they love it. So my next person we're going to talk to Miss Latoya. We're going to see what she got to say about these juices. I think you're on mute, sis.
I couldn't get my mic unmuted. It was froze. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
These juices, honey. First of all, it was a new experience for me. So let me just say that I'm coming in having never juiced before. Like, I drink juice, but not that kind of juice. But it was definitely an experience that I enjoyed. I don't know if this is TMI, but I have I don't want to say a condition series. I don't know what you want to call it, but I have a really, really rough cycle. Mm-hmm. And when I juiced, it was during that time. And it's usually like, I usually can't even get out of bed. Like, my legs are cramping. I'm in pain. I want to sleep, like leave me alone, all that type of stuff. But I slept better, I woke up better, and I didn't have clotting. That's something that I was telling my husband, like, I ain't gonna go too graphic, but I was like, babe, look. But that was something big for me because when I tell you, it's like I be feeling like I'm about to die during that time, but just and I was drinking a lot of energy drinks to try to keep me going during that time and just keep me going, period, because my body was just so out of whack. I was telling myself I was drinking them because it's more about the mental thing, but it was really just I think it was making it worse for me overall over time. It wasn't even doing the energy anymore. It just but I haven't had no energy drinks, y'all. I have had coffee. I'm gonna tell y'all that. I have had coffee.
I like my coffee too. So
But that was something that I wanted to stop drinking the energy drinks because the energy drinks were causing me, even though I felt like it was helping me with mental clarity, it was causing me to be sluggish. It wasn't really helping me physically, and I gained a lot of weight drinking the energy drinks. I don't necessarily have a favorite. I will say you definitely changed my thought process about beets because I didn't want to drink a beet. I didn't want to see a beet. I didn't want to eat a beet. So that was a plus for me. Like I'll drink that every day. If I got to drink some beets or have beets because I do have low iron. So and that was one of the things that my doctor did recommend was the beet intake, and I was like, no,
yeah.
I drank this energy drink.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. It's definitely something that I'm looking forward to adding to my lifestyle, especially during that time. So if y'all have issues during that time,
I think that's why I say everybody's experience will be something different. Like most people who come to me for a detox, they're coming for one reason, but realize that the juicing is helping more than what they initially thought it was going to help. Like it was like they didn't come because they didn't have issues sleeping. They came maybe because they wanted to help get their blood pressure under control, but then realized that they started sleeping better. They had more mental clarity. They weren't as fatigued as they normally are. So it had the benefits of really helping other areas beside naturally what they were targeting. One thing about the energy drinks is it's loaded with sugar. The caffeine intake is very high, which is what keeps you wired and keeps you going. It's not a natural form of energy. So I tell people when they start taking a detox or doing a detox or a cleanse of any sort, understand that these fruits and vegetables were naturally created to do our body good, right? And if we take them the way they should be taken, which means not overcooking them or over processing them or loading them with salt or sugar or whatever, they naturally have a taste to them. They will do what they're supposed to do. Like we don't add any added preservatives to our drinks because we want our clients to get the actual raw content of the juicing. So if you had to recommend it to anybody, Latoya, what would you tell them? Were you skeptic? Would you say, hey, give it a try? Or like, what would you honestly tell somebody that says, what like, give me your real truth? Would you do it again? Would you recommend it to anybody?
I definitely would recommend it. I would say I wasn't skeptic just because I think where I am in my health, I was already preparing myself mentally, knowing that this was something that I needed. We know when we putting a whole bunch of stuff in us that we don't really need.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already going in like feeling like this is really going to help me. I had no idea that it, like you said, I wasn't even thinking about the cycle part. I was like, I just need some energy. Like I told you, I was like, I need some energy. I need to get rid of these cravings for these energy drinks and stuff, not even realizing that I was like, oh, I ain't gotta take no pills. Like I be looking for the narcotics during that time of the month. But
Yeah.
I actually was it was good. So I definitely would recommend it. Again, I don't have a favorite. I say get all of them. I I haven't had the watermelon though, so I want that.
So
And then
did
the fact that you were able to infuse it, because I'm real big on the sea moss, and the fact that you were able to infuse my drinks with that, and I not have to take my sea moss, drink my juice, do all that. I loved that.
so did you have any weight loss?
I don't know. Somebody, I was just actually telling a young lady at work about the juice. I was like, girl, I didn't even weigh myself or nothing. I just knew I wanted to stop drinking because it wasn't about the weight loss. I'm sure that I did because I was able to get in these shorts that I had got from all these that I wasn't able to. So I don't know if I lost weight or if I lost inches, but I know I got in them shorts.
But overall, you felt better.
Overall, I felt better, definitely.
You have any weight loss, Miss Cassandra?
I did. I lost about, and I did it straight this time. This is the first time. Normally, I eat one meal and do breakfast and lunch with the juices, and then I eat dinner. But this time I did it straight through, which is, I was like, whoa, and I wasn't hungry, right? But I lost about 5 pounds over those 3 days. A lot of water weight. I didn't realize how much fluid that I was retaining, that I had almost got back into my since COVID, I have not been able to get into my original wedding band. And I tried it on at the end of the detox, and it could go up over my knuckles, something
Wow.
that I have not been able to do for a year. So it's so yeah, I did have the benefits of the and I didn't immediately gain it all back either. It wasn't because it wasn't a quick weight loss type of deal, even though I was doing straight juices. Now that I have still been able to maintain, because I haven't been on it for maybe a week, I didn't immediately gain all that weight back
Hmm.
either.
That's
I've
good.
been, I've been able to maintain what I lost.
That's good. I think for me, every time I do it, and I try to at least do a hard detox at least once a month, is that I notice that my sensitivity is high. I'm very sensitive to sweets. I'm very sensitive to salty things. Like I can immediately be like, "Oh, that's too sweet," or "That's too salty." Things that I would normally eat, but not always really cognitive of how it tastes when I'm eating it. So I think that's something for me. But I just wanted you all just to come in and just share, your experience with people, because sometimes I feel that they'll hear me talk about it or hear um, or I'll post someone's testimony, but never necessarily put a face to people who have had an experience with it. So thank you all for coming in and sharing your experience with them. I pray that it blesses you. I pray that you continue to adapt a juicing lifestyle and continue to do your body a favor and do some cleanses when necessary. Because your body will tell you when you need to do it, right? That's not something somebody needs to say, like, you need to do a cleanse. Your body will tell you, you'll start to feel it. You'll feel the sluggishness. You'll feel the fatigue. You'll feel it in your body. So listen to your body. I'm very proud of y'all. Miss Cassandra, for doing a straight 3-day detox with no meals. Like you a soldier in here now. So
So I was like, we can eat. I did 5, what was it, the 3 days with no food. I was like, Jesus, help me.
so full. If you drink the juices, there's enough protein on those things that will really substitute a meal. Because if you drink 2 of them, you're real full. And so sometimes people feel like, oh, you can't survive off of just juice, and you can. It's just a mental thing because you're always chewing that you never really gave your body a time to go to understand what it feels like not to be chewing. So it's just a natural thing to want to chew all the time. So it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. Absolutely. But thank you all for coming in and joining us tonight. I so appreciate it. And I would definitely be giving you ladies something. So prepare yourselves. Okay. Prepare yourselves. So I'm actually going to give you just because we love you all. Y'all have been so faithful to Swallow. We're actually going to give you both a full detox cleanse that you actually can contact me and reach out to me and get it. And actually give you a cleanse that you'll be able to share enough with your family. So definitely reach out to me so that I can give that to you, and y'all enjoy the journey. All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye, y'all. So we are excited about, the opportunity to be able to share with just different people about the benefits of having a detox. It's important to understand that your body needs certain things, right? Your body will tell you what you need to have and not have. Okay. I'm going to do a very brief teaching tonight, and it's on the benefits of cinnamon and honey. The benefits of the cinnamon and honey, they're very natural. I'm going to share some information with you that you may not have known. You may have known, but in case you did or you didn't, I'm going to share those things with you. And I'm also going to post them in the group that you can actually be able to go back and see, because I think it's important. Okay. Honey, let's talk about the benefits of honey and cinnamon and honey mixed together. Okay. Honey is the only food on the planet that will not spoil or rot. It will do what some call turning into sugar. So honey would naturally begin to turn into sugar, right? In reality, honey is always honey. However, when left in the cooler, dark places for a long period of time, what I rather call crystallizing, when this happened, it just loosened the lid on it or whatever. Honey, to me, sometimes people will go, okay, I prefer to have honey in my tea. I do, versus having sugar. But sometimes people don't really ever know the real benefits of having honey. Okay. Cinnamon and honey. A lot of drug companies tend to mix them together because they understand the actual raw benefits of the cinnamon and the honey. Okay. So let's talk about some of the things that honey can do. For heart disease, for instance, you can actually take cinnamon and honey and mix it together and make a paste. You can apply it and put it on your breads instead of having your jellies or your jams and eat it for breakfast. Cinnamon and honey naturally reduces cholesterol in the arteries and saves patients from heart attacks and strokes. Okay. Also, those who already have had heart attacks, if they do this process daily, kept away from, all the extra carbs and things. Actually, the benefits of cinnamon and honey put together as a paste has a natural benefit of being able to unclog your arteries. Okay. Arthritis patients, it's actually good to actually take cinnamon and honey, make it into a paste, put it in some warm water, and actually help you as a drink. It begins to help relieve pain. Okay, that's a natural thing. Bladder infections. You can take 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder and 1 teaspoon of honey in a glass of lukewarm water and drink it. It destroys the germs inside of your bladder. So cinnamon and honey has a lot of natural benefits. Okay. Cholesterol, we've talked about that. 2 tablespoons of honey, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon powder mixed in 1/16 ounce of hot water. And it's given and it helps to lower your cholesterol in your blood by 10% within 2 hours. So cinnamon and honey, again, is good for bladder infections and lowering your cholesterol. Okay. If you have a cold, those suffering from your common cold can take 1 tablespoon of honey, like lukewarm honey, with 1/4 tablespoon of cinnamon powder for 3 days. This process will help cure chronic cough, cold, and clear up your sinuses naturally. Okay. Have an upset stomach. Let's go there. Honey taken with cinnamon powder cures stomach aches and also clears stomach ulcers from the root. Okay. You want to actually make sure that you understand different benefits of using natural remedies instead of always going to medicine. Okay, natural remedies. We will always talk about home remedies that our grandparents or parents would try to do and different things like that. Try to avoid those medications and ibuprofens and all these over-the-counter things, and try to start looking for natural remedies to help with some of these things. Okay, your immune system. Daily dose of honey and cinnamon powder strengthens the immune system and help protects the body from bacteria and viral attacks. Okay, so cinnamon and honey naturally boosts your immune system. Okay, indigestion. If you have indigestion issues, some people deal with acid reflux, things of that nature. Cinnamon powder sprinkle on 2 tablespoons of honey taken before food relieves acidity and digests the heaviest of your meals. So having a teaspoon of honey, sprinkling a little cinnamon powder taken before food, it relieves the acidity and help digest heavy meals. Okay. The flu, influenza. Scientists have studied in different places like Spain and Italy and some different universities in the United States, a few, too many to name, studied and realized that the natural raw ingredients of honey and cinnamon actually kills the influenza germs and saves patients from having long-lasting effects of the flu. Longevity. Okay, tea made with cinnamon and honey, when taken regularly, arrests the ravenousness of old age. So studies have shown that people who have natural remedies in their system, like cinnamon and honey, it helps you to age gracefully. Okay, pimples. If you have blemishes and things on your face, you can actually take honey, put it in a cup or jar bowl, put in cinnamon powder with it, and begin to make a paste over your face. I think I did it live in this group before, but we actually did a cinnamon and honey paste on our face. It's kind of more like a sugar scrub in a sense, but it helps to actually get blemishes out of your face. Okay, it actually helps with all kinds of parts of eczema, ringworms, and all type of different skin infections. All right. Weight loss. Cinnamon and honey daily in the morning, 1 hour before breakfast on an empty stomach, and at night before sleeping. Drink honey and cinnamon powder boiled in a cup of water. If taken regularly, reduces the weight of even the most obese person, right? Also, drinking the mixture regularly does not allow the fat to accumulate in the body, even though the person may eat a high-calorie diet. Not saying you want to go and have 5 or 6 cheeseburgers, okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it helps to naturally break down fat in your body. It's been studies have shown that it's helped, actually that combination has helped cancer patients deal with nausea and help to fight the progression of certain kind of cancers. It helped with fatigue. If you actually would take people in South Africa and other parts of South America, they would actually take the cinnamon and honey, brush their teeth with it, and it actually helps to fight bad breath or halitosis and things of that nature. Okay. For hearing loss, there's been studies at different universities that show that daily taken at night, honey and cinnamon powder taken into equal parts will help actually those who are having issues with hearing. It actually helps with hearing loss. So there are a lot of things that cinnamon and honey actually can naturally do for your body. And we just wanted to share a few things with you. So go back to start looking at some remedies that do natural things for you. Don't get stuck on always relying on prescription drugs to do the job, but start looking for some things that's actually going to benefit you and benefit you well. Okay. Thank you for joining us tonight. I did good. I'm only 2 minutes over, almost 3 minutes over. I said 30 minutes, but thank you to Miss Cassandra and Latoya for coming in and joining us and share about their experience with our detox drinks. We will have some different people over some different days sharing their experience. It's definitely time to begin to take even more seriously your health and wellness. Get you some type of health regimen, whether it's consistently working out, drinking more water, finding you some detox drinks, cleaning out your liver and colon, the things that you know you should be doing to do them so that you won't continuously have to have your body put in a lot of strain unnecessarily. Okay. All right. Y'all have an amazing, amazing day. We'll be back tomorrow talking about a few other things that we need to talk about as we go into we'll be back tomorrow as we begin to release the dates for the official launching of 10 Swallow. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. And I'm excited about it. Okay. Listen, I love you all with the love of the Lord, and continue to pray for us as we continue to pray for you. Look out for our dates for our community outreach, for our community feeding that we are actually going to be doing. I will share those dates with you now, but there'll be some information coming out on November, I want to say, I think we said the 13th. We will actually be, it's either the 13th or 20th. I want to say it's the 13th. We're going to be doing our community Thanksgiving feeding where we serve our brothers and sisters who are in transition. Our goal is to serve 500 people on the city of Atlanta. We will be set up on Joseph E. Boone Boulevard, where we actually set up at all the time. So we're believing God for a big, big, big turnout, but we also believe in God for big favor, that He has never sent us there and a need had not been met. So we will be going and doing our community outreach in November. Then we'll be back down there in the city of Atlanta on Christmas Eve. We call that Christmas in the City. So we will be there doing our community outreach again. We were there Christmas Eve last year. We had a beautiful day. We will be back on the same location in the same spot on Joseph E. Boone Boulevard in Atlanta. We'll be doing Christmas in the City. So get prepared if you are able, if you're in this area, to come out and serve with us as we serve God's people on another level. We are excited about that. I take great pleasure in going down there and serving God's people in excellence, just to let them know that they are not forgotten, that God still loves them and we love them too. We're not going looking for anything from them in return. We're just going down there to put a smile on their faces and give them some, warm, nice, hot food and blankets and whatever other toiletries things that we have going on. We'll be doing that. So we will actually have flyers coming out for that soon. If you desire to sign up and volunteer, come. If you desire to donate, you can do that as well. If not, definitely continue to pray for us. Okay. All right. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be back to talk about the official launching of 10 Swallow, October 22nd and 23rd. Is a 2-day event. You don't want to miss it. God bless you. I love you and have an amazing day. Bye.